little house here was built by me, Leonard Hayes. I would say in about the year about 1937 or 38 probably, either one or the other. Built up on a property that my Aunt May owned. She had a friend, Annie White, and she wanted a little house of her own to stay in, so...
How big is it?
I don't know how big it is. Not too big. It's a little bedroom in it, and I faced a kitchen. And it's... I think that house cost her just a little over $200 to build. I done the work cheap for her. And those are the original shingles that are on it. They're the same shingles that the shingles I put on it was built. That's the first piece of carpenter work I ever done, I guess. In that line, but my level wasn't too true, but I didn't do too bad a job even at that. So that's it. That's there, and they moved it down here for a cottage, down here to the Kennedy Creek at the Black Rock for a cottage. I don't know who owned it now. I don't know. Not a bad looking little cottage.
No?
No, those are the original shingles that are on it. Spruce shingles. There's spruce shingles on it.
I mean the shingles on it.
How long did it take you to build that, Graham?
Oh, it didn't take me long. Not very long. Didn't take long.
Week?
Oh, it took longer than that. Come to this church regular when she was a small girl. She come here regular to the church. When I got married to her, she was still coming here. And we had two girls. We used to put Marjorie, I remember, in the carriage and bring her down. Leave her an Aunt May and we'd walk down. We'd come down here in the winter time as well as the summertime. Walked. We had about 2 miles to walk each way. We didn't seem to mind it. Never thought anything of it. It's just the way of life, I guess, with us. And we enjoyed all that coming to church. We really enjoyed it, coming here to this church. You was a little fellow. You used to come here too. Come here to Sunday school. I remember it well. But there isn't too much that I could say. I've heard some mighty good sermons preached in there. Good service. We've had some mighty fine people come out of that church. But they're gone on now and passed on. And the people here today, they got a wonderful choir here. They've got a beautiful choir in this church. Just as good as you'll hear most anywhere. Jordan Bowlby, he'd be a father to my father-in-law. He'd be a grandfather to my wife, Elva. And he'd be a great-grandfather to Marjorie and Donna, and be a great-great-grandfather to you. Now, there's Minnie at the bottom there, you know, Minnie B. Hayes. She was a Minnie B. Bowlby. And she married Captain Will Hayes. Mrs. Bowlby, that'd be my mother-in-law's brother. She died of TB, and she's quite young. That's all I can tell you about it. There it is, it's history. It's just an old cedar, that's all it is. It's just a blasted old cedar.
What's that do?
It's all rusted out, I know that, in bad shape.
What do you do with it?
What you do, you seed ground to the hayfield, seed down, and sow oaks with it, and seed down. Sow oaks, grain, and seed down with it. Put the hay seed and the oaks all at one time, the fertilizer. That's what they done with it. And old all rusted out. Yeah.
Well, when did they use these?
Oh, well, they used, when I was on the farm here, Norwood Turner had one similar to this. Worked it and used it. That's quite old. That's quite old. I say my wife used to come down, way down over here a good many times picking berries, raspberries. And she used to get a lot of them too. Today you wouldn't catch them doing that, I'll tell you. Too many people. And used to preserve them. They were good too, I'm telling you. Made pies of them. Raspberry pie is mighty good pie, if it's made right. In those days I could eat a whole pie. In those days I could eat a whole pie.
How much can you eat now?
Huh?
You can't eat a whole pie now?
Well, I could, but I'm afraid I might affect my stomach. I have a lot of remembrance of this old place, I want to tell you that. You know, it doesn't look the same, it's all gone to pieces. Fields are pretty good, but the house buildings are all going down. Yeah, we had some good days. We had our sad days, times as well as the good. It wasn't all sunshine, but we had a happy life. Wife was a good woman to get along with. She wasn't hard to get along with, very agreeable. Hard worker. Worked hard all her life. You know. She loved children. We had some children's aid children. We brought up 5 of them. Had 5 of them. And they all turned out pretty good. Nice boys and girls. Yeah. I don't recall too much more. I can't think of anything more much. There's lots I could think of, but little incidents that have happened, but I can't tell them all over that. No. Well, I'll go on. I'll keep talking up. Pardon me.